Okay, if you've been anywhere on social media lately, especially TikTok or collector spaces, you have probably seen this little creature. Messy hair, a mischievous smile, that toothy grin, Labubu. Okay, and let me tell you, Labubu isn't just a toy. It is a little forest goblin that has become a worldwide phenomenon. Limited releases sell out instantly. Resellers are flipping them for hundreds, and all the fans are treating them like designer handbags. So what is the big deal? Why are these weird little guys everywhere? And where did Labubu even come from? And what does it say about pop culture and how it's evolving right now? Let's get into it. Labubu is part of a Monster Family series created by the artist Kasing Lung, and it was brought to mass popularity by the collectible art toy company Pop Mart. And they are known for their blind box toys and chaotic fandom energy. Labubu is instantly recognizable by the tall bunny ears, wild scribbly hair, and a huge toothy grin, and that slightly haunted but childlike expression. He has a cursed but maybe cute look, and right now it is a look that is so iconic. The design of Labubu is like Tim Burton meets Japanese vinyl toy culture. But Labubu is more than just a static character. There are dozens of versions, dressed as things like pirates, zombies, strawberries, and even high fashion models. And somehow it always works. Okay, so let's talk about the artist behind the madness, Kasing Lung. He is a Hong Kong-born illustrator based in Belgium right now, and he actually got his start drawing children's books, which actually makes total sense once you understand his style. It's very whimsical, emotional, and a little dark, like fairy tales told around a campfire. Even the design of Labubu really reminded me of Where the Wild Things Are. And Labubu actually started out as a sketchy little character in Kasing's books, kind of like a forest trickster spirit. But people really fell in love with the design. So naturally, he started releasing vinyl figures, eventually teaming up with Pop Mart and reaching a wider audience. And this is where things get really wild. One thing I find really amazing about the design of Labubu is it still carries the original spirit. There is something that's innocent, but it still has an edge. You kind of don't know if he's going to play with you or haunt you in your dreams. Okay, so let's talk about design and why Labubu works so well visually. First of all, it's cute meets creepy. The big head with the wide grin and the tiny body is classic kawaii. But the rough textured hair is kind of off-kilter, and it gives it like a spooky twist. And people love this kind of juxtaposition. It is emotionally expressive. Even though it's a static vinyl figure, Labubu always looks like it's up to something. The subtle smirk is so full of personality. And the third reason of why this works is because of variability. The basic shape is very consistent, but every version plays with outfit, expression, and theme. And that is dream material for both artist and collector. Okay, and we have to talk about how it is like a soft rebellion. Labubu breaks traditional rules of symmetry, balance, and polish. Yet somehow it still looks very iconic. And that is something that is not easy to pull off when it comes to character design. Okay, and next let's talk about Pop Mart. Pop Mart is the company that took Labubu from an indie vinyl toy to a global collectible phenomenon. And how did they do that? Blind boxes. You never know which version you are going to get. And that triggers that slot machine brain chemistry. Limited editions. Some variants only drop once and in tiny batches. And this makes the consumer feel like they're getting something exclusive. And speaking of exclusive collabs. They've paired Labubu with IPs like SpongeBob and even high fashion brands. And the fourth key point is machine accessibility. Pop Mart has vending machines in malls across Asia. Labubu is everywhere, but also exclusive. And this resulted in an insane hype, especially on TikTok. Instant sellouts. And this leads to resale markets where Labubu sells for 5 to 10 times the retail value. At the moment, Labubu isn't just a toy, it is very much culture. Some fans literally display them like art, and others keep them boxed and pristine. There are collectors out there who have them on full-on glass displays, complete with lighting and seasonal rotations. Some people even build custom accessories or dioramas for their Labubu. Owning a Labubu right now isn't just owning a figure. It is being part of the Labubu world. And that community has grown to a huge scale. You've got collector swaps, TikTok niche memes, and even cosplay. Right now, this is the sneakerhead model, but for art and toys. Labubu represents a shift in how we think about design. Imperfection is in and symmetry is out. People want quirky, real, felt designs. Nostalgia with an edge. Labubu feels like something from your childhood, if your childhood was slightly haunted. Art toys are the new pop culture merch. It is less about branding and more about personal collection. It is physical design in the digital world. While everything moves on screen, Labubu exists in the physical world. Labubu thrives because you could hold it, collect it, photograph it. Right now, it is not just a figure, it's a storytelling vessel. A little monster that says you're cool, but in a weird way. So why is Labubu everywhere? Because it's not just a toy right now. It is art and it's a collectible. It is whimsy and rebellion. It is a physical design with emotional attachment. In a world that is increasingly slick, curated, and predictable, Labubu is a little chaotic creature that reminds us just to play, to misbehave a little, and to love the things that feel a little off. If you are a designer, Labubu is a great case study for emotional storytelling through form. And if you're a collector, you already get the hype. And if you're here because you saw one on your For You page and you got a bit curious, welcome to the forest. Mischief loves company. So let me know in the comments, what's your favorite version of Labubu? And have you ever collected one yourself? And hey, if you want more deep dives into pop culture, design, and art, go ahead and subscribe. I make videos just like this every single week. That's all I have for you for now. Bye bye.